Was my first year at EXP Realty what I expected, or was it too good to be true? Stay tuned, and I'm going to tell you all about it. Hey everyone, my name is Joe Skipper and I'm the owner of Skipper Realty Group, brokered by EXP Realty out of Oregon. And I'm going to talk to you today about my first year with EXP and what I've experienced joining this online brokerage. I'm going to explain whether it's been worth it and give you some tips to avoid making the mistake that I made and a lot of agents do when they join this brokerage. And if you're a new agent, or you want to be a real estate agent, or you're an established agent, then like and subscribe to this page. I'm putting out content regularly so that you can go into this new or current career path with the most knowledge in order to avoid mistakes and set you up for the most success in this career. So I got my start at Realty One Group in Salem, and I loved everything about it. I needed a place that had a low buy-in and one that didn't expect the weekly meetings, the team get-togethers, and all the other stuff that some brokerages require. I needed a place to hang my license, learn the industry, and work there part-time. Why? Because I was a full-time state trooper with the Oregon State Police at the time, so I didn't have the luxury of having the day to go to all that stuff. Realty One allowed me to keep a lot of my commission as well, and is what they call a transactional fee brokerage. So rather than pay a certain percentage for your commission, you pay a fee depending on the amount of the home that you sell. It turns out to be quite a bit lower than a traditional commission split. So I liked it. I could keep my money, still work full-time in another career, and learn about the real estate industry. Now, a year or so later, my buddy started a smaller brokerage and I joined up with him. He offered an even better commission structure, no desk fees, no monthly fees, so it was again perfect for me. Now, when I got more business and I got more serious about building an actual real estate business and not just dabbling in real estate, I realized super quick that I needed more than what a boutique style brokerage is going to provide. So I needed to look at a larger brokerage. Specifically, I was looking for more training, more mentorship, and not just like learning real estate, but building a brand and a company. I wanted to take this seriously and build my business rather than just tread water in real estate. I was comparing companies like large brokers like Keller Williams, Realty One Group, EXP, and I kind of looked at other ones locally that were smaller than EXP but bigger than where I was. Now, if you have been in the industry for any amount of time, you learn really quickly that you will get spammed constantly about joining this brokerage or that brokerage and how they are so much better than everyone else. Now, it's a lie. They all have pros and cons, and the pro for you may be a con for me and vice versa. There is a company out there for everyone, but there isn't one company that fits all of us. So when I looked into EXP, and if you search YouTube, you will see tons of videos on whether they suck and how awesome they are. You have to see what comes up consistently and take the individual videos with a grain of salt. There's always going to be someone that hates the company, no matter what the company is, and there will always be ones that love it. I decided to look at that trend, and what I found was a lot of people really liked EXP for a variety of reasons. I was on the fence with Realty One Group and EXP because of the commission structure. I was so spoiled with paying very little of my commission that I didn't want to give it up at all. EXP is an 80-20 split with a $16K cap and a small monthly payment, and Realty One was the fee-based but had a larger monthly desk fee. The one I was used to and wanted to join, the particular brokerage, was down in Salem, and I lived in Wilsonville, so the location of the office was also an issue as well. I obviously decided EXP, and the main reason was the opportunity to exponentially grow my business, and I liked that it was an online business versus brick and mortar. I love technology and wanted a forward-thinking company on that end, and I'm also self-motivated, so I wasn't too concerned about the in-person meetings with everyone high-fiving and rallying around each other. The 80-20 split was tough, but no matter where I was going to go, I wasn't going to get to keep all my money. EXP caters to driven agents that can drive their success independently. For a lot of newer agents, this can be tough as they will and should have more of a mentor or guidance through their beginning stages of their career. For me, I was ready to build and needed the resources to do it. EXP will provide a ton of resources to get you there, but they're not going to hold your hand. And if you're wanting to build a business, that shouldn't be a requirement, in my opinion. But that leads me to how EXP works when you join. So you need to be sponsored to join EXP. Basically, you need someone from within the company to say, yeah, I'll sponsor you. It's easy, anyone will do it. The problem with this is it gets overlooked by a lot of agents looking to join because they think it's just like any other brokerage. In this case, it is not at all. Who sponsors you in the very beginning can make or break your time here. By the way, you can't change your sponsor. So again, it's really important. There are so many people that drop out of EXP solely based on their sponsor. So your sponsor is supposed to be someone that can guide you through EXP and help you to build your business and thrive within the company. I'm telling you, do your research into this, because this is the number one decision you're going to make that will totally benefit you or totally crush you. Within EXP, there are all different types of agents out there with all sorts of teams and marketing tools to get you to join them within the company. I came upon my sponsor kind of randomly. Now, I did a lot of learning on YouTube for different marketing techniques, social media strategies, and various other things that could streamline and customize my business in order to run it efficiently. Who I found was Mike Sherrard. He consistently comes up for me when I look for anything real estate, and I noticed he also talked a lot about EXP and how much it benefited him. I'm going to tell you, go check his stuff out if you have any real estate related things you want addressed, especially with social media strategies. Now, anyways, I was able to book a call with him to talk about EXP, and he helped a lot with it. He has a team within EXP, and he offers a ton of trainings, strategy sessions, collaborations, and all sorts of stuff that you can utilize when you join up with his team. So he hooked me up with my eventual sponsor, Garth Ward, who is a huge player in Seattle, Washington. He had just moved his large brokerage, I think 100 something people, 160, over to EXP, and has loved it. Now, I spoke with Garth, who is not only part of Mike Sherrard's Wolf Pack, that is what his team within EXP is called, and he offered even more resources on top of what Mike was being offered. So by being sponsored by Garth, I was immediately given not only the resources and training that EXP gives me, but I have even more of it through Garth Ward and Park Place and Mike Sherrard in the Wolf Pack. I'm telling you this honestly, being sponsored by Garth and being a member of the Wolf Pack has been a game changer for me. I'm connected with some of the best agents in the world now, and the resources that they provide me and just the referral connections with them has been huge. So if you want to know more about this particular team and sponsorship by them, let me know and I can get you in touch directly with these guys. So needless to say, I was lucky. I got sponsored by an awesome team and have so many successful agents throughout the country to learn from and to grow with. So I would say my first initial jump in EXP, though it was a lot, and it can be a lot if you go at it alone, was really seamless. The technology with EXP is great. They're an online brokerage and use EXP World for a lot of the ins and outs of the business and training as well. Now I will say this, at first it was weird because it's a SimCity type world where you walk around, you go to various offices, auditoriums, you can go to a park, you can go to a beach. It's an online place where you build a character and join the internet world. Now it sounds a little crazy, but what I found is if you get over the initial stage of weirdness, that it's pretty unique and pretty awesome. So first off, you have your own office for your state in the world. This is where you can have direct access to contract specialists, principal brokers, and other staff that can help with 99% of issues that come up in real estate. Now you can still contact any of these resources by phone and email, but they have office hours in the world, and it's really easy to log in, ask a question, and be done. I didn't think I would, but I prefer it now over most other ways because it's super easy, super quick. The world has tons of other trainings that go on all day, every day. So with EXP, most of these trainings are put on by some of the top agents within the company. EXP incentivizes their top agents to teach others within the company. So with their training, you're getting real world, real-time training on a variety of topics. Now, I didn't realize EXP did this prior to joining, so this was a cool surprise to see. I had always heard about top agents never wanting to share or help anyone out in other places because there's no upside to them giving away the secrets to their success. All it would do is take away the potential business from them. But in EXP, the top agents are rewarded for it, and it ultimately helps them too, which leads me to my next topic of the rumors that are spread about EXP. So again, if you look into this company, you're gonna see MLM pop up or how EXP is too salesy or pushy. I personally wasn't too worried about it, so it wasn't a critical issue to me. Primarily because I didn't know how the structure worked and I really didn't care because I was focused on growing my own business, so that side of things just didn't matter. Now, being with the company for a bit has shown me what the fuss was about and what is true and what is not true about it. So a brief rundown of EXP revenue share. Personally, it can be confusing, and there are tons of videos out there to help explain it better than me. Mike Sherrard does a great one that breaks it all down for you. But the general thing that is if you sponsor or bring in an agent to EXP, you share in a portion of the revenue they bring into the agency as they make sales. So EXP takes 20% of your commissions until $16K, then you get 100% of it. So what that means is that EXP gives you a small portion of that 20% that the agent gave them. You share in the revenue that the agent makes, not from the agent, but from EXP. How much and all that gets a little confusing, but a simple example is that if I sponsor Joe, I would get a small portion of the revenue Joe gave to EXP as he succeeds in the company. This system entices everyone to want everyone to do well. We all succeed as we all succeed. Now, the videos I watched on the negative side of that was that it's schemy and it's an MLM company, but I hate to break it to you all, but every brokerage is an MLM company. The only difference is that when you recruit an agent into the company, the principal broker and owner of the company share in the commission. You get nothing, so that makes sense. EXP doesn't require or even encourage you to be spamming people to join, and spamming people to join doesn't really work anyways. But on that note, every company does it and has agents that do recruit other agents. It's how they succeed. Check your spam inbox if you are a current agent and see how many companies are telling you to join them, how they are the best and they have this and they have that. The training's amazing. The difference with EXP is they say you recruited the agent, so if they do well, you should share in that. With other companies, you tell your friends that want to be an agent to join your company because it's amazing. When they join, your owner pats you on the back, says thanks, and moves on. For me, EXP's revenue share makes total sense. If I bring on a buddy to be an agent and help him or her along the way to be successful, it kind of seems normal to have the brokerage compensate you for that. So that's what I'm talking about with training and resources. Every good agent in EXP is constantly sharing tips and tricks and ideas that have worked for them to help other agents succeed. The idea it's an MLM is true, but guess what? Every business is. They recruit you to join them, then they recruit more and have you do the same. This is literally no different than any other company. So moving on to payments. This was easy and there are never any surprises or trick type charges they do at EXP. It was explained to me the monthly cost and the commission structure, and it's been that way ever since. They have an online system that tracks your status and when you reach the cap, so it's really easy to see where you are and where you have to go to reach that cap. The system has obviously been seamless. It's an online brokerage, so they have really mastered how it looks, how easy it is to use, and they are constantly updating things to cater to the feedback that they receive from the agents. Now, I was surprised at how quickly help desk responds to even the most minor issues, and they even followed up with me to make sure that I had it all figured out. It's been a really good system overall to jump into. EXP World, like I said, has been really easy. My specific team in Oregon is really team oriented and keeps agents connected through the state by sharing resources, ideas, and listings that you have on a weekly basis. The Wolfpack has multiple meeting opportunities a week to collaborate on building your business. All around, first year has been pretty cool. Now, I would say that EXP offers whatever you want it to offer. If you get sponsored by someone that doesn't care about your career path, EXP can be a tough road due to it being only online. Everything is there to be successful, but sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you get a sponsor that cares about you and your growth and is ready to help you along the way, then EXP, I would say, is one of the top companies out there to work with, at least in my opinion. Now, if you have any questions or you want to know more about sponsors and talk to Garth, talk to Mike, and talk to me, let me know and I can get us all set up. And if you want to stay up to date as an agent and continue to get information on this type of stuff and more, like and subscribe to this page. Thanks, guys.